Been to Comic-Con, hope you speak my language. Your Harley Quinn don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me.
What's going on, everybody? You are tuned in to another episode of Nearly Nerdy. Recorded live in the Slick Studios, Stony Creek, Ontario. As always, your hosts, AJ, James, a.k.a. Mr. J, Ricks, myself, Spads. Boys, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's get it going.
Been to Comic-Con, hope you speak my language.
What's going on, everybody? We got a great show for you today. Today, we are talking Power Rangers. You guys ready? It's morphin' time!
You're such an idiot.
Love it.
Absolute idiot.
Thanks for the support.
I was ready to go morphin' time on with you too. I'm like, wait.
I know I could count on AJ. I know I could count on AJ. So anyways,
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Yes.
We got a good show. Mr. AJ and I are going to be talking about a throwback, as you can see, to the 95 Power Rangers movie. And then we're going to be talking about the original show as well.
Yep.
I just want to give a big shout out right now. I got my little man, my little nephew, Noah. I hope you're watching. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Noah.
It's awesome.
That camera?
From that camera, you're just pointing out to the
Down. Just play straight ahead.
So Noah, if you're watching, hey, buddy.
Yeah. That's good, man. So yeah, today we're going to have a really good show. We're going to be talking about obviously the movie, like you said, the original TV series. We're also going to give a little bit of an insight of what we want for the new movie coming out.
Yes.
Our expectations. We got Rick's also going to be talking about some cool facts about, Power Rangers and, as my voice cracks, Power Rangers, and things we may or may not know. So that's going to be pretty cool as well. Yep. But we'll get the ball rolling, talking about the 95 movie. So, obviously, we got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that came out back in 1995. And holy crap, wow. That was such a throwback watching that, man.
Yeah, so after work the other day, AJ and I decided to meet up and we checked it out. And nostalgia, wow. But my lord, was it bad. I mean, so it was bad. One of those things good for its time.
Yeah. You guys remember watching the movie?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to watch it tonight.
You should. Lots of whooshes.
If I didn't have work, I'd watch it with you.
Oh, man, eh?
Excessive amount of whooshes and spins and unnecessary backflip.
Everything. It was so gratuitous in so many wrong ways. Like,
yes.
Now, one thing we do need to understand is that movie did have a $15 million budget.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, for a lot of us, that's a lot of money. But when you're putting together a major film, it's crazy.
But it's $50 million for the 90s.
15 million.
15, not 50. 15.
Okay.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, still a lot.
It's still a lot in comparison to some of the other movies during that time, for sure. For sure, I get that. However, it is 15 mil for something that could have been a lot better.
Like, that's cast, crew,
everything.
CGI.
Yeah, but you also got to understand at that time how expensive that stuff was to run.
Oh, for sure, right?
And CGI back then, like, what impressed us back then won't impress us.
No, exactly.
Right?
Like,
I mean,
the picture of the Zords, right? Like the picture of the Zords that we have there, like, holy crap. Like, if you pull that up, like, it was just like, pink. Look at that, man. It's so terrible.
That looks like a...
It's like Reboot on the screen.
I loved Reboot.
It reminded me of like one of Linkin Park's first music videos with the
it's a grainy. It
was terrible.
So bad, But I had to give them props on their outfits. Like the way their outfits looked for that, like the Power Ranger outfits. We watched the featurette that was on the DVD, and it talks about how they made their leather pleather kind of like armor kind of thing. So it was really cool to see that.
I thought they had the rubber ones in that movie.
It was a rubberized it looks like rubber. Pleather, it was very like the way they put it together. It was pleather.
Yeah. And then they transitioned. They had to go to the ninja.
Yeah, the ninja outfit,
which I love.
Put on your ninja outfit.
No, it's done. Yeah. It's done. I'll crack it up for Halloween.
The bear.
No.
Call your ape.
Yeah, you're the ape.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then, I remember we were watching it, and we saw there's this one scene where they're fighting these rock monsters, right? And the rock monsters they fight, you see I kid you not, Tommy do a full 90-degree change in his flight. He comes off this tree and he's like, what does he say? He's like,
it's like ninja corkscrew.
Yeah, ninja corkscrew kick.
So he jumps off, he leaps off, he goes like does one of these and then 90-degree and then starts spinning.
And then starts spinning. Like he comes all the way down and womp like this. You're like, how did you do that? You're nothing right now. You've had your power stripped away already.
Yeah, which is one of the points that I wanted to bring up too, which is going to be a difference between what we saw in '95 compared to what we saw now. That we learned in this series, it's not until they morph into their suits that they gain their power enhanced strength and powers and whatnot. Yep. Just because outside of that, they're just regular teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool because from what we see in the trailer for the new Power Rangers movie, they find their stone and they wake up enhanced, almost like Spider-Man. So it's pretty cool to see the difference with that as well. Although, I don't know, watching this movie, I honestly felt like I was in the Twilight Zone, stuck watching. At one point, I felt like I was watching Mighty Ducks. With that badass rollerblading scene right at the start.
Yeah, skydive to rollerblades.
Yeah, this is awesome. And they're doing spins on the rollerblades. Yeah. And then at one point I felt like I was watching Wizard of Oz with those like flying bird people that was like right out of Oz. And then obviously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it kind of all fell into the same thing with the cheesy punchlines after fighting. And I thought it was great when they were at the construction job site there and they're fighting these ooze people or whatever, and the fight gets intense, and then they all just step back, and then they do the whole morphing time, and like, what were those ooze guys doing? They were just like, okay, whatever, we'll just stop fighting for a second, we'll take a breath.
They ran off.
Well, they took like 5 minutes to morph.
I know, but they ran off because when they morphed, they're just like, where'd they go?
It's like
they ran off into the parking lot.
They're taking too long. How embarrassing is that?
Yeah.
Could you imagine like standing on top of the mountain watching this happen, and then you're seeing this epic fight, and then they just stop, and you're like, what's going on? And then they all pull out their morphers, and then by the time they're done, they realize they're ready to fight again, and then no one's there. Could you imagine being like sitting on a rock just chilling, and seeing that happen? I'd die. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's man, like that movie, like I can't wait to go home and watch it again. But like that,
as you should.
Yeah, and I will. I'm taking the DVD that's in front of AJ home tonight, and I'm watching it, and I'll be back. I'll bring it back next week. That scene, I totally forgot that they like take 5 minutes to morph.
Yeah. They always did in the original series.
One by one, they do the whole thing.
Not in the series, they didn't.
Oh yeah.
They did.
Dude, it was Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-toothed Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, Dragonzord. That's like a minute and a half right there of them doing this.
No. Yeah. It did not take that long.
And then they
I guarantee you, if you play it, it's 15 seconds.
And then it was the transformation of the...
So 40 seconds in total. But what you got to understand is they're splitting it up and they're showing individuality, but essentially it's happening at the same time. Like they're calling it at the same time.
No, it's not.
It is.
In theory, yes. But visually, no.
Visually, no.
We should look that up. How much runtime the show actually was outside of them morphing.
Actually, you know what? They did like... Their transformation time and them morphing was nothing compared to like, have you ever watched Sailor Moon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, for real.
So I mean like with like the spinning and
the streamers.
At one point Sailor Moon's doing this.
So I mean like they did a good job with keeping the time like pretty low for the transformation.
True.
I'll give it that,
yeah. Honestly though, such a classic, man. I remember when they came back with the new Zords for the new series, and I was like, oh my god, yes, so excited as like a little kid. I'm like, yeah, the Ninjetti, yeah. Falcon Zord, like stupidness like that.
I remember that Falcon Zord used to come in, and literally it was just like straight, and then
which they do in the movie.
They do in the movie,
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What was that?
Sorry, Caitlin, Josh is busy tonight.
Yeah.
What was that one Zord?
Too bad you're watching it.
After the Dragon Zord. And it was just a giant station that like the Megazord like landed on.
Oh, the Brachiosaurus one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What was it called?
They mentioned it at the trivia I was at too, and I was oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I know it. I thought it was the Ultra Zord, but it's like all together it's called the Ultra Megazord, but that thing itself was called like Titanus or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a base and it floats.
No. There was two extra Zords. One was a Brachiosaurus, and one was a giant turtle.
I don't know.
And they would jump into it and be even stronger than they were
What's
before.
a Brachiosaurus?
A Brachiosaurus, the long neck.
It looks like a brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus, yeah.
But yeah, so the dragon, like the Megazord would be there, and the Dragon Zord would turn into like shoulder pad, like football pads.
Yeah.
And then as like the fucking football pad Megazord, it would jump into this brontosaurus, and then it was like the Ultra Megazord. You don't remember that shit?
I remember it, but like,
that was season 3 stuff. You hadn't gotten to season 3 yet, right?
No.
No. Actually, they had it a few episodes. I swear they had in like season 1 or 2.
No, not season 1.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't even Green Ranger, and the Green Ranger showed up at the end of season 1.
Okay, maybe season 2 then. That would probably make sense. No, because season 2 was mostly him coming back.
Was him coming back? He lost his. No, season 2 was he was good.
Okay, you know what?
And then at the end of it, he lost his powers.
Yeah.
And then he turned into white. Okay. And then that's pretty much almost when they had half a season, then the movie was out.
Yeah.
And like all that, right? Or they had a season.
Did you know that for the movie, it's actually separate from the TV series?
Yes.
What's separate? Like, it's a separate universe?
Separate. So them getting their powers in the movie was different from the TV series. The TV series, they get their powers from a character named Ninjor.
In the what?
They get the TV series for the Mighty Morphin. When they get their Ninjetti powers, they get their powers from a Ninjor, a robot named Ninjor.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So they kind of redid the origin of their...
Exactly.
Of the ninja one.
Okay. Yeah, so
they changed it.
They changed it for the sake of the TV series.
Like their Power Rangers.
They didn't have these. Rangers. So this whole the way they got them here,
like the Rangers powers.
Exactly, like the White Tiger, all that kind of stuff from beforehand. Yeah, but the Ninjetti powers that they get from the movie, they didn't get from the other planet like they get in the movie. They got them from a robot.
From the hot Amazon girl.
Oh yeah. Oh, she was so gorgeous back in the day. Oh. Yo, and we couldn't help but notice Kimberly. Holy crap, man.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
I was more of a Trini girl.
Oh, no, man. No.
You're Asian.
He was
no.
That's not like...
Amy Jo Johnson from this movie? Whew, damn, man. Can I go back in time and hit that, please? Oh my God, she was gorgeous, man. She was gorgeous.
She's on. She's actually half Canadian. She married a Canadian guy. She's on the show Flashpoint.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Kudos to you, my man.
She looks completely different.
She was
on the Flashpoint show. She looks completely different.
She's a little bit bigger. I know that, but it's okay. A little bit older, but
that's like
she probably still got some moves. You don't lose that kind of flexibility. I'm just saying. Actually, cool point. If you guys have been following the Power Rangers on Instagram, all the original Rangers were at the showing last night for the preview.
Really?
Yeah, all the fall.
I think they were saying even they got to see it and they got to meet all the original Rangers.
Yeah,
and
it was so
they were
cool.
Like, it's cool, but like I was like a baby when you were in the show. Like,
yeah,
they were like, I don't really know who you are, and I've never really watched the actual show
because it's like nearly over 20 years ago.
No, but still
22 years ago. That movie is 22 years old.
You think that if you were in a Power Rangers movie that you'd watch an episode of Power Rangers?
I'm sure they did.
Do your research.
But for sure.
No, but Josh is saying that they were saying, "Oh, we don't really know."
I don't think they did. I don't think they did. I don't think they did because they changed the characters.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think that's the writers, though.
Yeah, but Trini is a lesbian. Gay. Billy's gay.
What? Billy's not gay.
I didn't hear about that.
No,
Billy's not gay. Sorry, Trini is a lesbian.
Trini's a lesbian.
Trini, yeah.
That's cool.
No, touch the table.
I know I hit the table. Stop touching me.
Both of you guys.
You just did it.
Stop touching the table.
Okay.
So Trini is like, they all have different what?
Trini.
Whatever, man. Trini
is like a Trinidadian.
Thank you.
Whatever, man. Trini. Then put E's in the name. I don't get like.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it.
Trini is Trini to me. I read that as Trini. If you're Trinidad Tobago, you're Trini. If you're Trini from Power Rangers, Trini.
Okay. Fine, but how come? How do you say like different ways of pronouncing names?
How do you say pronounce this? P-I-Z-Z-A. How do you say it?
What?
P-I-Z-Z-A.
Pizza.
Where's the fucking E?
Huh?
Where's the E? Where's the E? Should be Pizza.
He ate it.
It should be Pizza.
Pizza.
Shut up, man.
Pizza.
That's a different.
How is it different?
It's different.
Trini, pizza, same shit.
That's different.
Trini.
If you see TRINI,
Someone's
hold on.
hungry.
If you see TRINI on a piece of paper, what's the first thing that you're going to read it as?
Trini.
No.
You know what
Trini.
Whatever. Trini. Okay?
Okay.
Trini.
Thank you.
Trini. She's a lesbian in the movie. In the new movie.
Fantastic.
I should say. Okay? She's, they did it. Like they said
Spoiler.
that. Sorry.
That's not a
It's not
spoiler.
really a spoiler. Like, they didn't want to make Billy gay. I think they wanted to avoid it because the actual actor that played Billy in the TV show was gay. Is gay. Sorry, not was. You can't really go back. Right? Is gay.
Billy, you're talking about David Yost. David Yost.
David Yost.
Yeah.
David Yost.
He's gay.
I said he's gay.
One of the reasons why he
But
actually...
originally I said was gay,
wait.
but I said you
I mean,
can't.
maybe someone switched him back. I don't know. Could happen. Huh?
I don't know.
So, anyways.
Okay, back to Power Rangers.
Yeah, back to Power Rangers here.
Cheers.
Back to,
Okay,
we
so
did
that's-
the movie. Now you guys
She has girlfriend problems. Billy is bullied.
Oh.
Jason is a little bit different. Kimberly is like she's bullied as well. From what I've been told in the new movie, it's like the first part of the movie really focuses on them.
Character building?
No,
Yeah.
it's just the three of them.
Building their character.
Yeah, but
So,
it's just the three of
Yeah,
them.
the two of them
Okay.
don't show much.
Zach and Trini,
The yellow one.
the yellow
It
one.
focuses on Trini.
No, but a little bit. Like she comes in afterwards. The the first 30 minutes of the movie is supposed to be just focusing on Billy, Kimberly, and Zach, and that's it.
No,
What do you mean no?
Jason.
Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
Billy
What did I say? Yeah, Jason,
and
Billy, and
Kimberly.
Kimberly. What did I say? Zach.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach and Trini.
He is right.
are-
Those three are the main focal point of the movie. You actually don't learn about the other two characters from what I've been reading on reviews until about maybe 10 to 20 minutes into the movie.
Really?
Yeah, so it's going to be mostly focused on those three at the first, and you'll see like a lot of the scenes tend to have more of them in the scenes,
Okay.
more than Zach, more than Trini.
Yeah, I also
So-
watched some stuff saying that you actually don't see them in their suits until like 33 minutes left in the movie or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like it's
Which is
all
fine.
character built, but
That's because they're building it up for sequels.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I've heard a lot of good reviews about the movie. I heard there's a little bit of disconnect where they did a great job with these characters playing the Rangers, and it's not so much of a dark side of the movie, just kind of more realistic. And then you had this really hardcore campy Rita, which didn't really gel with it too much. But other than that, really, really good reviews. We're going to see it tomorrow. Are you guys
definitely.
coming or?
I'm working till 9.
working till
so
9.
you guys are jerks.
I might be. What time are you guys going?
7:30 is the
7:30,
movie.
You guys want to watch it twice?
Anybody that wants to come join us?
Yeah.
Watch it twice.
Big
Watch
B's
it
going to
twice.
be there.
Watch it
Big B
twice.
Comics is also going to be there as well, so we'll probably meet up with them.
Oh, watch it twice,
cool.
man.
I'm probably going to watch it like 4 times.
No, I mean, like,
I
twice
said,
tomorrow.
4 times. Maybe twice tomorrow.
Let's do
Or
it.
Saturday. But yeah, so now we've talked a bunch about the movie. Let's talk about the show. All right, so
Okay,
Talk about
wait,
the old
wait,
movie.
wait.
before we get into the show,
let
Rick's
me-
got some info
so,
here.
So you guys probably know, and you guys, people watching probably know that Power Rangers was based on Super Sentai,
Yeah.
which is a Japanese Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Sentai means task force, so it's kind of like a same thing, the Rangers
Yeah.
and shit. But did you know that the first Super Sentai was Spider-Man? I know you've seen. I've shared.
Yeah,
I've shared
You have
videos
shown me that, yeah.
where like it's an actual Spider-Man and he has a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's bad.
He has a watch.
Oh, yeah, we did-
His
you did post that a
suit
while
comes
back.
out of his watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has his own Megazord, his
Yeah.
like Spider-Man
Yeah, it's
Megazord. And
Is it a giant spider?
no, it's just a big robot.
I actually thought it was some sort of parody joke online
Really?
Yeah.
when I
it's
saw it
legit.
online. But it's
so there was 2 seasons of Spider-Man, and that wasn't officially that wasn't Super Sentai, but the company that did the Spider-Man, the third year instead of doing a Spider-Man, they did the first Super Sentai, and then every year after that was they would reboot and have a totally new cast, totally new costumes, totally new Zords and everything. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Power Rangers is actually based on the 16th version of Super Sentai,
Yep.
which is the dinosaurs one. And the White Ranger is actually based on the 17th version, which is the Chinese Zodiac. So that's why, like, remember, you know, in the TV show when they got all new Zords, and like,
There's the dragon
The Red
Zord.
Ranger had the dragon.
Yeah.
It was a Chinese dragon. Like, It wasn't like,
it
wasn't like
I have a
Chinese
t-shirt for that. I have a t-shirt for that.
Yeah.
Flowing,
Yeah, so all those Zords are from the 70s, like totally different. So if you check it out, you could actually see like the Red Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, they all have a suit in the style of the White Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Just to add to that tidbit, they actually call that the Zodiac Sword in that segment.
Nice.
I found that out during the trivia because I couldn't remember what it was, even though I was wearing the t-shirt, because I have my purple t-shirt that has the fucking Zodiac Zord on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's the Ninja Zord because it looked like a samurai.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's the one that looks like a samurai where you have the phoenix, the bird come in, he has the katana here, like the dragon, all that stuff, right? So yeah, it was exactly what you were saying there. They had different, now that you mention it even more, that makes more sense that they had that different things of the Zodiac to come to make the Zord.
What they were doing,
and that was still Jason that had the
still Jason.
Still Jason. Yeah.
That was before Rocky and all that. But what they were trying to do is they were trying to keep up with the Japanese one, but they didn't want to do what
they wanted to be different.
No, they wanted to keep the original Power Rangers like Jason and Trini and Zach. But they wanted to, because like all the shit was imported, like all the action scenes. Actually, that's one of my facts. All the costume scenes in the original Power Rangers was imported from Japan, from Super Sentai. Like none of it. The only time that you ever see that they ever wore a suit on the show was when they were in the
command center and they had the helmets off.
Yeah, that's the only time.
Yeah, and actually another really interesting fact about that. So what they did with that show is they actually took the fight scenes from the Super Sentai and only had this new cast in. So to what you're going off of, the Yellow Ranger, Trini,
is actually a guy.
Is actually a dude.
Yeah.
So it's fun. So that's why Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, is the only one with a skirt.
Yeah, that's why Trini never had a skirt.
I watched a video on that, and this guy posted that, and he mentioned it, and he's like, "Look, there's a dick. That's totally a dick." And you can see a bolt in the suit. It's super funny.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I was gonna say like all the sequences, the costume sequences are they were imported from Japan, except for the movie because they made new suits. Speaking of the command center. The command center is an actual building located in Simi Valley, and James might get a kick out of this because it's part of the American Jewish University.
Nice.
So, yeah. And last but not... Oh, wait, no. Two more things. So, the Green Ranger actually was only supposed to be in 5 episodes.
Oh, wow.
But Saban got so much fan mail saying how much, like...
They loved
how
it.
cool the new Ranger was that they ended up keeping him.
And it was because the Velcro like gold.
Because of the shield.
Yeah, the shield.
But
that did nothing.
So the miniseries that he was in was Green with Evil, where he was Rita's Power Ranger, and that wasn't supposed to last, but yeah,
because even in the original Super Sentai, the Green Ranger died, but like you said, with all the fan mail, and it turns out he's the longest lasting Ranger, and he's the actor,
because he was in like so many different series as different Rangers,
and he's got the award for the most color changes too. He was green, then white, then he was black, and he was also red.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool. So
one last thing, and this I found was the coolest one. So you guys probably don't know this. I bet you don't know this.
Ask the question.
There's no question. It's a fact.
Just ask us the question.
Okay, so the Go-Go Power Rangers theme was written by Ron Wasserman.
Yep.
And he recorded the song under the name Aaron Waters, actually. Called the song The Mighty Raw. But as he was writing the song, he based it off of Inspector Gadget. So
that would make perfect sense.
Go-Go. Yeah. Go-Go Gadget, whatever.
Go-Go Gadget, yeah.
So he was watching, like he was writing, he was trying to come up with a theme song, and Inspector Gadget was in the background, and that's how he came up with Go-Go Power Rangers.
Wait, who doesn't know that? That's like the first thing anybody knows about Power Rangers. I'm just joking.
I could see that. I can see his reasoning from that.
Not the music, just the words.
But like, but I'm just saying from the words and how when he's writing the song, because he's writing the song with the music going in the background, right? So he has that almost a similar tempo to it. Right, the way that if you're taking like it would probably be a very similar tempo, maybe off by a little bit, and then like they go dun 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 Inspector Gadget dun 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 dun.
No, it's more like okay, like so picture like
it's way different.
He's sitting here,
it's way different.
I can theme song.
Picture this guy like he's writing, and I got to come up with this fucking theme song for the stupid Power Ranger show. What am I gonna do? And all you hear is Go-Go Gadget helicopter, Go-Go Gadget.
Oh, okay,
Go-Go Gadget,
and then he's going Go-Go Power Rangers, right? And then he's like. and then he just went and he just put like a guitar riff to it.
Yeah,
and
like
then he just created his own melody and whatever. But like the Go Power Rangers part was from.
Oh, so iconic though. I love it. Honestly,
That's everything for me.
Yeah. So,
Josh, TV show.
Yes, we're going to the TV show.
You watched a couple episodes, right?
I watched the entire first 2 seasons.
I couldn't even watch one episode and you watched 2 seasons in the past, like, what, 3 days?
I was watching it before we even talked about doing this episode. I was just like, I had to get through it.
He just said, like, watch a couple episodes. I was like, fuck, I'm so busy. I can't.
Well, he told when I messaged him that immediately after, he's like, dude, I'm already like a season and a half in. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, so, I mean, Kelly, you've got the images there, correct? Perfect. So we'll bring it up. First, I want to start off with, we'll start off with their Zords, right? The biggest thing with the Zords in the TV series is, what do you want me to point up? It's right here.
No,
it's on this side. All right. Thanks for making me look like an idiot, you dick. Dude, when I was a kid and I was like, 95, I was 6 years old. Okay. This was like the craziest thing in the world. Shut up, man. And actually the TV series came out earlier because I remember when I was 4 years old, I got my tonsils out. My parents got me the Megazord that came apart so that all the Zords were separate because I was 4 and I was in the hospital. I was scared and I was like, whatever. Got my tonsils out, had surgery. Here's a Megazord. I was like, sick. Then I was 6. I was like 5. Got the Dragon Zord, and they connected together. Mm-hmm. All right, what?
Singing that song.
What song?
7 years old or whatever.
Oh my god! No, I was singing Lucas Graham.
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with it. All right. And like I remember when I was a kid, and it was the coolest thing to see like Zords come out from where they were, and like the Megazord get together, and like watching it now, I'm like, all they did was they used plastic toys. They used the toys that I had. And like made the cutscenes, and it was the same friggin' scene every single show.
Wait. Technically, they didn't even use toys and whatever. They just took scenes from another show in Japan.
Yeah, whatever, right?
Like, no, but you know what I mean? Like they didn't even do the fucking thing themselves.
Yeah,
they stole it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they made this whatever in the cutscenes, but like I'm saying, the way that it looked was like that. Like it looked like toys were coming out. It was cool. I was like, but now it's like toys.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I'm watching like the Megazord fight. I'm like, that's totally a guy in a cosplay.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like, but when I was a kid, I'm like, whoa, that's a giant ass robot. I was 6, stupid. You were like fucking 15 when the show was out. Give me a break, man. You're like, fuck. I was 6. I was all into it. I was like, yeah, I was 6 when the movie came out.
Yeah.
I was 4 when the TV show came out.
That was an 8 or you're 20. You just turned 20. Oh wait, by the way, happy belated birthday to Josh, guys.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, he's like,
it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Not one of these guys sent me a message on Facebook.
Because you know what, we decided to make it special and be like, happy birthday to you.
You saw it 10 minutes ago when he typed a message.
Your birthday's the same as Michelle's?
March 22nd.
Oh, day after. Okay.
Was Michelle's birthday yesterday?
We celebrated it yesterday because. No, because the actual day of her birthday, she celebrated with her mom and her
yeah.
You know, so we just had a little bit of a dinner yesterday. Anyways,
nice. Cool.
Anyways, go on.
But yeah, so you know what you're talking about the whole cosplay stuff and everything like that. After because you just started watching it again, right?
Yeah.
So because of my son, I've been rewatching every single series for Power Rangers up until now.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and I've been following them to catch up with the new Rangers, all that kind of stuff. Now they're in Ninja Steel series that's available online. You can watch it now. But going from that, when I watched the original MMPR, holy crap, I agree with you. Wow, dude in a suit. The best part was how you would have like Tommy, he'd be like, oh, I need to control the Dragon Zord. He would jump up and it was a figurine stuck on the top of a head.
Stuck on the top of a toy.
Running around doing a cosplay. It was a figurine just
yeah.
So you'd see this weird dude just sitting like this, just calm down. It was just the figurine standing still like this the entire time. Just you're like, oh my gosh, right?
But like
that was awesome for us as kids.
It was awesome.
We didn't even think of
I was
that.
like, this guy's standing on top of an 80-foot like Zord. Like this is ridiculous.
That thing's the size of a building.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is going on over here? And then I would think to myself, how is everybody rebuilt this entire city in like a day?
Well,
first of all, how did these cities not break down? Like somehow their fights are always in a park.
Always. or out in the mountains. You're like,
out in the mountains, yeah.
Where did they get this seat? Like all the time. Yeah.
What blows my mind is these guys get these powers and then they build this Megazord and they just know how to fly these things.
Oh, those are the best.
Without damaging anything.
So going through the entire series up until this date, that is one thing that always bugs me, right? There was one series that actually kind of breaks it in a little bit where they're like, hey, so the whoever's commanding them is like, if you call upon this, you'll be able to do this. And the guys are like, what? I do what?
And he actually he's like, oh, he's a genius with
it. Right? But the best is when you see them out of nowhere, their first time in the suit, they'd be like, T-Rex sword, and you're like, how did you know you were gonna get that? It's like, or they'll put it on.
That's a good guess.
When they're like, when you combine all your weapons, they're like this, and they all like just.
Oh, they don't even get the instructions. They don't even get that to be told. They're like, hey, let's put our weapons together. And they all touch each other like this, and they're all like, and the one person who fires it, everyone all of a sudden their powers go through that one gun.
Yeah. Well, and somebody that did that that kind of fixed that was I keep forgetting Voltron when they couldn't figure out how to make Voltron. They couldn't figure it out from their tiger. Like Power Rangers, bang. Oh yeah, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm 17. I can drive a massive robot and build an even giant, like an even larger one. Like
wait,
no problem.
We got a couple comments. So Nicholas Zamora says, "What up, guys?
What up,
Nick?
Shout out to Nick. Shane Richards says, "AJ, you handsome bastard."
Aw, dude, you're legendary. Thank you very much for
Paul David Monahan.
Hey,
what's going on?
Says, Jimmy, how you did, mate?
That's awesome, man.
And Nyrone Lewis.
Hey,
James
what
the
up?
Bomb. And sup, James?
What up,
Nyrone?
He just commented now and said, you guys rock. So
thanks, man. Awesome.
Thanks for the comments, guys.
Appreciate you guys chiming in.
Thanks for tuning in.
For sure.
Nobody gave me a happy birthday. I'm upset.
Happy birthday. We said
No, I'm saying nobody on Facebook gave me a happy birthday.
Womp, womp,
Damn it, someone say happy birthday.
No, Kelly, no. you stay over there. Thank you.
Oh man.
The whole time this mic's in front of my face, and Kelly's looking at me, he's probably going,
let's just say
Gosh, wrong show.
Josh didn't get cake, but Kelly wants a piece of that cake.
no.
Cake.
Yeah, I know.
He wants to put his name on it.
He wants to watch you blow out the candles.
Oh man. So guys, now we've talked about the TV series a bit, right? Just another quick little tidbit too, guys. This TV series has been running for over 20 years. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Like, this is probably the longest running TV series we've had since like what? She brought a candle. Yes. Shout out to Kelly's mom.
Sing it.
Should we sing happy birthday for him?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
More.
Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you.
Now, hold on. I just want to say something.
Make a wish.
Kelly is technically recording this.
Yep.
So this blowing of the candle
Yep.
can be watched at any time that he wants.
Yep.
Switch it.
Yep. You want his own?
Gift out of it.
Please do.
I just like to say that normally birthday candles are like this, but Josh likes them big.
Oh.
So
It's all dying over there. Oh man.
okay, Nyrone and Nicholas both say happy birthday.
Thank you.
Stop complaining, man. This guy.
Sympathy
man.
wishes.
I can't even remember where we left off.
Yeah, so just say basically it's been over 20 years.
How everyone
20
like
years.
knew, like automatically
Other
knew
powers.
how to like pilot their Zords. They knew
Yeah.
about their powers.
Well, let's go back to the show itself. Just an interesting fact that I found was, I mean, the studio really screwed the cast over a little bit. They were underpaid. So what they did was they claimed that they were stretching the budget on like their CGI and stuff like that. It's crazy. It was horrible.
Got paid like $300 a week.
So what
Saban screwed them hard.
Yeah, hard.
Fuck it.
Yeah, but
Not only that,
look how much film they actually recorded. Most of it was told from Japan.
Right.
But that's only an MMPR though. Keep that in mind.
Wait. No. So they were non-union. They did their own stunts, and a lot of the stunts were pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
they weren't safe.
that's what I was just about to get into. So,
go ahead.
yeah, I don't know what I was going to say was they doubled as their own stunt double, so they strategically picked their cast.
Yeah.
So you had David
was it?
Yost and Amy Jo Johnson, who were gymnasts.
Yeah.
And then you also had Walter Jones and Austin St. John, who were martial artists.
Not only those
Walter
two.
Jones?
Black
what's his
Ranger.
name? The black dude.
Exactly.
That's Walter Jones.
Okay, yeah. So Walter.
Who's a dancer?
Okay, so the Black Ranger, the Red Ranger,
Hip hop jitsu.
Austin St. John, and the Green
That's
Ranger.
what he made up.
Yeah.
Pop Jitsu.
It was like hip hop.
Hip hop jitsu or something like that.
Yeah,
It's it was like fighting and
because remember he-
Anonymous.
hip what?
hip hop.
What does he get all the easy ones? Anyways,
Don't eat BLT. Whatever you do.
okay, so yeah, the three of them were martial artists.
Yeah.
Austin St. John, Jason Frank, and
Walter Jones.
Walter Jones. I think Trini was too.
Yeah, Trini. Yeah,
Trini was a
Tui Trang.
Trini.
Yeah,
Trini.
Tui,
So that
Tui
took a
Trang?
toll.
Tui Trang.
Tui Trang. Yeah, Tui Trang.
100% martial artist.
Yeah.
Why? It's because you're Asian?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought
Just
because you were
listen
saying
to the
Asian.
name.
Okay.
No, that was because
Automatically, she's a martial artist.
I know, right?
Tui Trang.
Tui Trang. Oh, for sure.
they say their name exactly like that every time they
Tui
call her in the
Trang.
office.
Tui Chang, come here. Come here now.
Why are you always saying my name like that?
Oh man.
You're Jewish.
I said, come here, Tui. Come here, do your martial art. You must practice with this sword.
Show me how to kick one more time.
One more thing.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
We always get back to Asian racism. I don't know what it is.
It always goes back to
It
Uncle.
comes back to
It
that.
always goes back.
I just want everybody to know, as you can see, it's not just me.
Not just you. That's what racist.
Racist, yeah.
When have you ever been racist?
Anybody watching? Anybody.
They think you're racist?
Okay, he went on Jude.
You want a J date?
You want a J date?
He went on J date.
What's the J stands for?
What do you think the G stands for? He got a number.
Because Rick's face when he said it. Rick's was like, oh. Oh my god.
Okay.
So, anyways, back to Power Rangers.
Okay, wait. So like this movie is a total reboot of the original characters, and before we get into that, I actually do think that in the very first episode, I think Tui, it was either her or Billy fucks up like they run into a mountain with their Zord. I think in the very first episode, I believe.
I can't remember that, but I
think
do.
No, it is Tui's Zord, which is funny because Asians can't drive.
Tui, you bad driver.
Hey guys.
That's on purpose.
Come on, guys. Let's be real here. She died in a car accident. Come on. Come on, guys.
She did. She died.
Yeah, she died.
I thought she did.
Let's not. She's already.
She died right after filming The Crow.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, she did crash her Zord.
She did crash her Zord as well
It's
as
not
her
the
car.
first time she crashed. She crashed her Zord.
Yeah. And before we get into the movie,
My birthday. I can do what I want.
if you guys get a chance,
Shut up and eat your cake.
if you guys get a chance, flip on Super Sentai did a series where they were kind of like pirates, right?
That one was the best one.
It is the best one.
That one was the
They did the same thing for Super Mega Force, which was the 20th anniversary for the North American
Ranger?
Power Rangers. And there's a 20th anniversary episode. that was my favorite episode of this series. And I was like a little kid in a candy store telling my son watching this. He was 7 when it came out. But this episode includes Jason David Frank. It includes a couple of the other Rangers throughout the first 5 or 6 seasons. So you have TJ from Power Rangers in Space. You have Red Ranger from Lightspeed Rescue. Lost Galaxy, a character from Lost Galaxy. The Pink Ranger from... Zio was in there as well.
Blonde girl?
Blonde girl, yeah. She comes in as well.
She's
the one
the leader in one of them, isn't she?
No.
I thought she becomes the leader of Power Rangers at one point.
You're thinking of the blonde looking like dude who becomes leader
there's a girl that
Power Rangers
leads
in
the Power
Space.
Rangers at one time. I guarantee it.
No.
And it's that blonde girl.
No.
100%.
I just finished watching the entire
This
season.
sounds like
I don't know if I'd argue with him.
Okay, you know what?
What is the wager? What is the wager? This sounds like a bet. So what is the wager? We'll find out next week.
You think she
The
is
blonde girl that's a Power Ranger.
from Zio?
I don't know if it's one from Zero. There's a blonde girl that's a Power Ranger.
guaranteed.
You just
It's her.
said guaranteed.
I said guaranteed there's a female leader at one point.
At one
There's
point.
a female leader, guaranteed it's her.
Guaranteed
That's
it's
what
her.
you said.
Quote,
It's a blonde girl.
And it's
This is recorded.
It's a blonde chick.
It's a blonde chick.
The one who I'm thinking about from Zio. The one who replaces Kimberly.
I don't know. I'm just gonna.
Is
go.
it a-
Yeah.
The one who replaces. Okay, no, phone. No. Take his phone away. Rex, take his phone away.
Okay, hold on.
No,
All right.
no,
Okay, so what?
no.
Okay, I'm not going on it. Hold on. I'm answering a question from work. No tag.
Okay, so anyways, the wager. So we basically you have your question is
I'll buy. Okay, pizza next week.
pizza next week.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I want meat lovers, please.
Okay.
Okay, because I know
Getting
for a
Little
fact.
Caesars, $8. I don't care.
Okay.
He's ordering online.
I want Hawaiian.
Discount.
All right. Cool.
All right. Was
we can-
there no?
Oh. Obviously, we'll share some. But no, honestly.
No. Here's the bet. We'll watch Power Rangers together, the new movie.
Okay.
Either like Saturday or tomorrow night, whatever
Okay.
it is. I'm working till 9:15. So if you want to watch back to back, we'll do that.
I'll watch it with you.
Right?
15.
And then if I'm right, you buy my ticket.
Okay.
If you're right, I'll buy your ticket.
That's
Sounds
beautiful.
like a
I
plan.
love this.
Sounds
I
like a
love
plan.
this. This is
All right.
great. Okay, so where are we going? I want to make sure I'm there so you can buy my ticket.
The Oakville one. You know the
No.
VIP?
Well, we're already going to be in Lancaster.
Oh no, but this is for the next day.
I thought you were saying the same night.
Oh, the same night? So I'm going back to back?
Tomorrow night.
Okay, we'll figure this out after
We'll
the
figure it
show.
out.
We'll figure
We'll
it
figure it
out. Okay, so anyways, just quickly before we continue the movie, yada 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 yada, 20th anniversary. If you get a chance, watch that episode because it brings back a whole bunch of the old Rangers. Jason David Frank actually has a scene where he jumps on a car, pulls out Saba, gets the kid to grab Saba. I was super excited because it's Jason David Frank. Oh my god! And in person, out of all the Rangers, yes, he's the longest running Ranger, but he's the coolest freaking guy ever to meet out of all the Rangers that is still around. So
I met Austin St. John. I met Tui Shrang and the black
you
guy.
met Tui Shrang?
Yeah, I actually did meet her.
Oh man,
I gave her a hug. I was like, I think I was 11 or 12.
Oh, I'm so
She gave me a
jealous.
hug.
That would have been awesome.
The three of them were together at Wonderland, and I met them. But they were actually really nice. They were.
They
super
are.
cool. Yeah.
They're really down to earth. These guys, right?
From what I hear, that's why it surprised me that all 5 of them were at the premiere because I hear that Austin St. John hates the fact that he was in Power Rangers. He resents it. He doesn't go to any con.
But he over the last 4 or 5 years, he's been
come back
going
around.
Oh, yeah?
he was at Hamilton Comic Con 2-3 years ago.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, his lineup,
I didn't
because I remember I went to go see. This is just when they had it at the downtown.
Yeah.
This is the last one. So not last year, the year before. He was there with Walter Jones and with Steve Gardinas as well, the other Red Ranger. So you look at their lineups. Their lineups were huge, and I was like, "Yo, Rocky, he was my favorite Ranger. I'm walking over there. I'm going to do it."
Read it.
She was never a leader. She was never the Red Ranger.
Okay, the Pink Ranger. Hold on. The Pink Ranger is a designation given to one member in the most Power Rangers teams. The Pink Ranger is usually a subordinate member of the team. Though in Power Rangers Time Force, the Pink Ranger was the leader.
Oh, in Time Force.
Not the same one.
Whatever.
No.
Oh my god.
No,
Go
that's-
back and watch and listen to what I said. I said a Pink Ranger was the leader of the Power Rangers at one point. You were like, no.
And then you
no.
said guaranteed
and I said,
it was her.
guaranteed there was a leader.
No.
And I thought it was the
But what did I ask you to confirm before you said it? He did, because I asked you, is it the one that replaced Amy Jo Johnson?
Power Rangers Time Force.
No.
I'm going to go see what this girl looks like now.
But I said, is it the
if she
one
has
that
blonde
replaced...
hair?
He can rewind the tape.
Yeah, okay. Power Rangers,
We have the
Time
live feed.
Force.
And
So if she turns out being a brunette, and you said blonde,
No, then it's no deal.
What do you mean? No deal. You said guaranteed the blonde bitch.
There's a blonde girl.
He said one of the Pink Rangers was leader. Guaranteed it was her.
It was the blonde.
bitch.
Said the blonde. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Okay. So what are our expectations for these movies?
Wait. We're talking about like the whole like all of them getting together.
Yeah.
Like the whatever. The All Red Rangers episode for like the
Forever Red
one. Forever Red.
Yep.
I watched it after I watched the Red Ranger episode for Super Sentai, which had every Red Ranger from Super Sentai from every
Wow,
year.
that's insane.
There was like 100 of them. Dude.
Oh, it's insane.
And so like there was like 8 of them in Forever Red, and I was like I was so let down. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I saw a clip on YouTube. Like, actually, my nephew Noah, who's watching. Noah, what's up? You're still go to bed. Basically, he likes clicking my recommended links on YouTube, and anytime he comes over, it's Power Rangers, everything. He's obsessed right now. And he clicked on that video, and I thought it was just like a fan-made thing until I actually watched it and recognized some of the characters. It was pretty cool.
You know what kills me about that one? How they fought the Beetleborgs.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, like some weird spin-off of Beetleborgs.
Before we even turned on the Power Rangers movie, we brought up the Beetleborgs and watched the intro. It's the most cheesy, hysterical thing ever.
Man.
So if you get a chance, just Google
typical
it.
kind of average kids went to Haunted Mansion. Like, it's, oh my god,
It's so bad.
What else? Superhuman Samurai.
Superhuman Samurai, that was awesome. VR Troopers.
VR Troopers. Oh my god.
VR Troopers. Troopers.
There was a bunch of them.
Virtual reality Troopers.
Like after Power Rangers went big, like there was like just
so many spin-offs.
Yeah, so many different spin-offs. Was crazy.
Same with like Ninja Turtles. Like, fucking there was let's see, Samurai Pizza Cats. Battletoads.
Battletoads, yeah.
What else? There was,
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks. Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars was a sick show.
Yeah, it was.
There was Samurai Rabbit. I don't know. That's not the name of it, but there was a Samurai Rabbit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there was a crossover Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers in space.
Oh my god, yeah, it was so terrible.
Yeah, it was,
oh my goodness, they had a TV series for Ninja Turtles, had 5 characters in it, live action, and they introduced like some new girl, whatever.
Yeah,
and
she was light blue.
Yeah, oh my god.
Like, who is this guy? Or who are these guys?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, they look familiar. Those are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm like, you not know that looking at them.
I know, right?
They look familiar.
They look familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways,
terrible.
going into the movie, guys. So we got this movie coming out. If we can quickly show a picture of the Zord now, what's going to be looking like, and like the new Ranger. I think it's just got a couple pictures of the Zords. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the new Megazord, right? It's going to be pretty intense.
No, that's not Optimus Prime. That is Megazord.
Yeah, if you notice, they did change some of the alignment as well, so that's gonna be kind of different to see. But the way the new Rangers look, it's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm really excited for this.
Magic. He likes magic
there
too.
right now. So, what are your expectations? What are the expectations for this movie, guys? So we know that. Like, what do you guys expected? Like, what do you expect out of it?
Okay, like anything, I try to go into this with an open mind. I know they're gonna change the story. You know, like I know it's not gonna be like, well, looking back, like the original was corny as fuck anyway, so I know it's not gonna be like that. So I'm expecting it to be a little bit more mature, like with more backstories, with more like I'm expecting
like how Beauty and the Beast was.
Beauty and the Beast. Oh, we gotta talk about that. We'll talk about it in a bit. But so I just expect it to be more written for someone our age, because we're the generation that watched the original.
Yep.
But I also expect it to be a nice introduction for a new generation, like your son and your nephew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Josh, what do you think?
You sound like Kevin Spencer, but very similar to what Rick said.
What he said, I agree with Ricky.
Yeah. I really need to go into this not thinking it is the TV show that I grew up with as a kid.
Definitely.
The movie's going to be made to create that nostalgic feeling of the TV show, but also appeal to the new modern teenager adult.
What Rick said.
Yeah, what Rick said. Without saying what Rick said. Shut up, man. At least I'm trying to elaborate. I don't know.
He's making an effort.
Yeah. There's going to be obviously a lot of changes. Like the characters are somewhat different. They all have their own problems and things like that. And everything that I've read on it so far, it's more or less kind of like that character development, right? If, that cutscene at the end is true from what we heard, AJ, earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Don't do it. He's going to freak out. He's going to freak out.
I think it's fan made.
I do think it's fan made.
Not singing voice.
I think it's fan made.
Okay, I think it's fan made. If for you guys who don't know what we're talking about, there's
spoiler alert. Potentially.
Spoiler alert. There's an audio leaked that's supposed to be the post-credit scene in Power Rangers.
What is it?
And it basically it's Zordon saying, I choose you to be the 6th Ranger, blah, 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 blah. You're going to be green. And so, I think it's fake just because I don't think Zordon's going to sound like that. I don't think it sounds a bit like.
If it sounds like Bryan Cranston, it's possible.
I don't think
it sounds like Bryan Cranston.
Then it's possible. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow and Saturday, whatever.
No, just fine.
AJ, you're fine now.
AJ, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, James, expectation?
So the post-credit scene.
This entire time we were just lipping everything to be dicks. So going into it, I'm a little tainted. I do what I always do. I do my research and everything like that. So I watched some reviews. I know what to kind of expect now from people who have seen it and posted online what it's about. But basically it was probably everything that I was hoping for. Just to kind of go on, the same thing that you guys were. No, I'm just joking. No, I was hoping for a darker tone. I mean, and you guys know me. I'm the guy who likes the darker Batman movies and things like that, the DC series. So when I first watched the trailers, I was super excited because
it doesn't have that camp Rita. It doesn't it's Elizabeth Banks is like super, like it's not campy. It's
but that's
intense and it's great.
Complete opposite is actually what's going on. Because I watched these reviews from people who've seen it, and from what you just said, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. It's not a camp Rita. It's not a campy Rita.
No, it is though. That's what I'm saying.
Is it?
Yeah, she has.
Yeah. So there's from what I watched on the reviews, there's a complete disconnect in the movie that's almost unsettling, and that's the only thing wrong with it from what anybody said. That these Rangers, like apparently the acting's phenomenal with these kids.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't expect that, but apparently they've gone into a more mature, kind of darker, not too dark, but a more serious, believable scenario with what they're going through and their acting and how they became Rangers. And then, so you have this more serious plane, and then you have Rita who's still doing the as in the cheesy punchlines, and it's kind of weird. It's like they didn't commit to one idea.
One side of them,
yeah. So it's almost they played off two, which a lot of people have said is kind of weird at first, but overall a good movie. So I'm expecting to see that. But I'm also happy to hear going into it as well, everything that I expected, that they're going to go for a more realistic thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So quickly, I'm going to be quick. With my whole expectation, I'm going to enjoy the movie regardless, because I've been watching all the entire series, so I expect campiness. I expect it's morphin' time. I expect I expect all the stupid campiness we're going to get. I know Elizabeth Banks, her review's been saying that it's, or for her role, she has gone a little bit over the top with her role. Cool. I'm okay with that. They have said that with this particular movie, it is a great homage to the people who watched the original series because of the campiness in there, but it may not be fully geared to the newcomers coming into the series, right? So they may not like it because they're not used to it. Anyone who's watched the original series, go watch this movie. Anybody who hasn't watched the original series,
go watch
play. It's like play by ear.
The thing that we're forgetting as well is it's original characters, but kids that exist now, they've watched a completely different style of Power Rangers.
Exactly.
So hold on. Sheldon Steele says they probably changed the tone. Their core audience are in the 30s, but they probably tried to retain a tiny bit of campiness for nostalgic reason.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
But this is a fully fledged movie, and I think they also tried to gear it towards people who weren't fans. Like
before.
they totally tried to like hit fans.
Definitely.
But if you're a newcomer or if you're a child that's never seen the old shows and stuff, you could probably watch this movie and
Still enjoy it.
Still enjoy it, yeah. What are we at now? We're at 54 minutes, I believe. That's what it says here.
Yes.
So, just real quick, I wanted to touch base on Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
because we saw that last week.
And I saw it a couple days ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
So,
did you go with your girlfriend?
Not planning on it.
Yes.
So, like, how did you feel about it compared to the original?
I absolutely loved the movie from start to finish. It answered so many unanswered questions about the movie, about the lore, everything, because there was so much that didn't let that you just. I'm not going to spoil it because the movie's still fresh, so I want you guys to really see the movie. There's a really good reason why this movie has beaten so many other box office hits, which is great. And one thing I really appreciate is, again, the lore. It really it expanded so much on it. The characters were great. The guy who played Gaston, perfect. Yeah. Emma Watson was an amazing Belle, right?
I'm shocked at how well she's saying too.
She was great, right? Like
amazing.
The musical numbers.
Okay, like the way that they translated the cartoon version into like live action. Fuck, they did such a phenomenal job.
Some of the stuff like trim me out though, like the feet on the candlestick and like stuff like that, like the actual walking, that was different, right?
But that was realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, c'est magnifique. It was great. Like,
and if the be our guest like number, if I was on acid, that would have been the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I did not, however, like the new songs they added. They added 2 new songs, the Beat solo and I don't even know the other one. What was it?
It was another one of them singing like they took out the "To Be Human Again" song. And they put some other random one in.
So I mean, they added those 2 songs, and I didn't like them too much. But like the ones that they did, the Bonjour,
the beginning,
fucking nailed it.
Oh man,
killed it.
Another thing I appreciated too was the you know how everyone was kind of bashing it because they were changing one of the characters' sexuality.
No,
it was very subtle.
No, he's gay in the cartoon. They just don't say it
again. But it was
LeFou.
What's LeFou?
He was Gaston's friend.
Played him. Gaston's best friend.
Yeah, but he was hilarious.
Yeah. He was so funny.
Honestly,
and it was very subtle.
It was very subtle. It wasn't like
I mean, like kids wouldn't be like.
No, you wouldn't know.
No, it was very subtle. It was. And I mean, like, so what? Like,
exactly. Why?
What? Like, it's 2017.
Yeah, man. Like, who cares? Why are you bashing a movie off that when technically you have bestiality going on?
Yeah. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
All right, so we got 2 minutes left.
That's enough time to leave it with a quick little trailer and then sign off. Kelly, you wanna roll that for us?
Yeah, so we're gonna be watching here.
Go.
No, you go.
Okay, so this is the Deadpool trailer. I sent it to Kelly, our producer, this afternoon, saying like I wanted to play this and talk about it a little bit, but then I found out that it is a fan-made trailer. That blew my right before the show I found out, and that blew my fucking mind because it's done so well. I legit thought that like the scene where you'll see it. It's just amazing.
Right. Kelly, roll it.
Wow.
Awesome. So
legit thought that was real.
Yeah. So right when you posted that, just before we finish this off here, I went and looked it up because I had to find out. So kudos to the guys who did that. That was spot on, amazing. Ryan Reynolds, if you're seeing that, recreate it, please, because that would be a perfect real preview.
If you're Ryan Reynolds, if you see that, please find the guy that made this and put him on your team.
And Ryan Reynolds, if you're watching us, right on, man.
Hey.
All right, so hold on, 60 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're good to call it a night, guys.
Sign off. Listen, next week I want to dabble a little bit into Iron Fist. If you guys are in,
sounds good.
I've done the series, so
I watched it.
I'm good to go. Nice, so much fun.
All right, remember to subscribe, like, and follow. You could follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You could follow us on SoundCloud,
and Twitch.
Find us on Twitch, YouTube. Now, if you can't find us of Nearly Nerdy, also take a look at North of Nerdy because all of our stuff is going to be on their page as well. All right, so build up that fan base. Share. If you know anybody who might be interested in our stuff as well, please feel free to share it to them, man. We really appreciate it.
And remember, we're here every Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
If Rick shows up on time.
So next week,
one-way streets in Hamilton.
I thought it was 8 o'clock. I thought we said 8 o'clock, so I showed up for 7:30.
It's all good.
My bad.
Fair enough.
So he showed up a half an hour early
Yes.
before then. So yeah, just next week we're gonna do Iron Fist, and then we're gonna talk about obviously Power Rangers.
Yeah, we'll
as well,
talk about the movie. We'll give a quick little recap of what we thought.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into we'll go into Iron Fist. We won't spend too
definitely
much
do that.
time on Power Rangers. We'll just say what we liked and what we didn't like. So
Perfect.
We'll go from there.
Cool, guys. Well,
right.
thank you very much for listening, guys.
Tune in next week.
Woo!
Peace.
Have a good one.
Been to Comic-Con, hope you speak my language. Your Harley Quinn don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me.
What's going on, everybody? You are tuned in to another episode of Nearly Nerdy. Recorded live in the Slick Studios, Stony Creek, Ontario. As always, your hosts, AJ, James, aka Mr. J, Ricks, myself, Spads. Boys, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's get it going.